The 1-4 matchup in the AA North quarterfinals in Maine boys high school basketball. Number 1 Oxford Hills, number 4 Cheverus here at the Cross Arena. Greg Levinsky and Avi Davids here again with you on the call of this one. Oxford Hills comes into this game at 18-1. Cheverus at 14-5. They played twice in the regular season. Oxford Hills won both times. The first time a 23-point win at Cheverus, but the second time a 1-point decision up in South Paris. So what are we expecting from this one?
This is going to be a lot different from the last one. I think this one's going to be a lot faster. I think less zone defense, less slowing it down. More really just getting out there and playing. And it's going to be a head-to-head battle between Ismail and Pelletier. That matchup's going to be fun. Polkinen's going to be fun. Looking at how McNabb, St. Ange for the Cheverus Stags. Just looking at how those two kind of fit into this game, and if they can get going a little bit, this is going to be a really good matchup. This
is the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show here on WHOU.live. You sort of alluded to players to watch for Cheverus. It's certainly Silvano Ismail, averaging 25.6 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, shooting 49% from the floor, so doing it pretty efficiently. What does he bring to the table?
Oh my goodness, he's been the most electrifying scorer. He just scores in so many ways. His footwork, his handle, his touch around the rim. He's actually had a few dunks this year. Leave him open, he'll hit a three. Get too close to him, he'll blow by you. It's like watching Kevin Durant at times. It's just he makes it look effortless, and I believe he's Player of the Year.
And for Oxford Hills, it's a dynamic duo. Tegan Pelletier averaging 17.6 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. Cole Polkinen averaging 15.3 points per game, shooting nearly 60% from the floor.
Yeah, and talking to the coaching staff over there, Tegan took him a little while to get going. After winning that state championship in football, it took him a little bit to get going with basketball again, especially after the year he had last year with all those game winners, and he was definitely a tournament favorite for most. But now that he has gotten going and is averaging around 17, he's definitely going to be a guy to watch. And Polkinen is a guy that the coaching staff says that they didn't know what kind of year they were going to get from him. And they are so happy with what he has brought to the table offensively and defensively. And Pat Carson, the assistant coach, told me that he feels like they learned how to coach him better than he learned how to play within their system, which is sometimes it's refreshing, getting that from a coaching staff.
Absolutely. It should be a good one. Cheverus and Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills the 1, Cheverus the 4, looking for the right to play Portland in the regional final. We'll be back with the lineups after this on WHOU.live.
We're trying to promote the Descendants of Doom tour, trying to make everybody look kind of metal and,
Menacing.
They just got covered by Delta Dental and the nation's largest network of dentists, so they kind of can't stop smiling.
They need to look more metal, and they don't look metal. What do we do?
Pop off a few more, see what we get.
Give me some metal. All right, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Delta Dental! Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
The moon sun's shadow falls across the earth, creating a narrow path of total darkness. As the sun is covered, the light around you changes, creating a sense of mystery and wonder. Only a lucky few will be in the path of the eclipse. Don't miss the opportunity to witness this amazing phenomenon. Totality has a final destination in the U.S., and that destination is Holton, Maine.
Be sure to join us on WHOU.live on March 11th for the McDonald's Senior All-Star Games live from Hudson University in Bangor. You can watch for free here on WHOU.live. Our scoreboard tonight is sponsored by Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with 29 locations around the state, from Caribou to Gray, at all points in between. And we'd like to thank all of our viewers for subscribing to WHOU.live. Your subscription allows us to keep expanding our coverage of high school sports, musical competitions, and events from all around the state. WHOU.live expects to cover more than 1,800 games and events throughout the school year. If you want coverage at your school, give us a call at 207-532-3600. Chevrolet in the purple, Oxford Hills in the white. We're going to hear from public address announcer John Paradise, the team members, then the starters, and then we'll get this thing going here from Portland, the top-seeded Vikings of Oxford Hills and the 4-seeded Stags of Cheverus High School. We'll take it courtside now with the lineups and everything you need to know before we get to tip.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the Cross Insurance Arena. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, we'd like to welcome you to the Class AA North semifinal game between the number 4 ranked Stags from Cheverus High School and the number 1 ranked Vikings from Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. Our scorekeeper and timer for today's game, Tyler Berthiaume and Paul Marquis. Our official scorekeeper, Ellen Durgan. The Maine Principals Association Certified Athletic Trainer on site, Lisa Mims. Our officials for today's game, Mr. Jeff Netzel, Mr. Troy Scott, and Mr. Matthew Gorham. And now let's meet the team members. First, from Cheverus High School, a freshman, number 21, Jameson Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
Sophomore, number 3, Shema Rawanji.
How can that happen?
Seniors, number 5, Patrick Bukisa. Number 10, Colin Plowham. Number 15, Carter Hoagland. Number 20, Jacob Lucier. Number 22, Luke McNabb. And number 24, Tyler Chen. Now let's meet the team members from Oxford Hills. Number 30, Braden Murch, a freshman. A freshman, number 42, Cameron Polkinen. Sophomore, number 3, Brady Delameter. Sophomore, number 12, Carter Holbrook. Sophomore, number 21, Brady Roy. Sophomore, number 25, Eli Laverdier. Freshman, number 42, Cameron Polkinen. Senior, number 11, Brendan Palmer. Senior, number 20, Zach Corbett. Senior number 35, Lincoln Merrill. Junior number 23, Jake Carson. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. From Cheverus, a sophomore, number 2, Sammy Nziamana. From Oxford Hills, a senior, number 2, Cole Polkinen. From Cheverus, a sophomore, number 4, Leo McNabb. From Oxford Hills, number 5, Tanner Bickford. From Cheverus, a junior, number 11, Giovanni St. Ange. From Oxford Hills, a junior, number 33, Holden Shaw. From Cheverus, a junior, number 13, Maddock Weisberg. From Oxford Hills, a junior, number 10, Tegan Pelletier. And from Cheverus, a senior, number 1, Silvano Ishmael. From Oxford Hills, a senior, number 13, Elias Soren. The head coach for Cheverus High School Stags, Richie Ashley. Assistant coaches
back here, ready to roll the starters again. Just real quick for Cheverus, number 1, Silvano Ishmael. Number 2, Sammy Ziamana. Number 4, Leo McNabb. Number 11, Giovanni St. Ange. And number 13, Maddock Weisberg. For Oxford Hills, number 2, Cole Polkanen. Number 5, Tanner Bickford. Number 10, Tegan Pelletier. Number 13, Elias Soren. And number 33, Holden Shaw. Looks like Ishmael will jump for Cheverus, and Pelletier will jump it up for Oxford Hills.
Looks like we got 6'5", 6'6" against 6'1".
Pelletier wearing his Cheverus purple shoes. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a little odd. There are some coaches that wears the same color as the other team as superstition.
And Ishmael wins the tip. Sammy Ziamana handles for Cheverus.
I tell you, if the Vikings can pump the ball inside, it's going to be difficult for the Stags this game.
Leo McNabb tries to split the double. Soren chased it down but was out of bounds. It'll be Cheverus ball.
And look at that hustle. First play of the game, trying to save a possession for your team. That's what you want to see.
Giovanni St. Ange from Sammy Ziamana.
He is as nifty and as crafty as they get. I love his game.
And he'll have the honor of guarding Tegan Pelletier. Pelletier rises up, misses. Ishmael has the board.
Great to see him aggressive early, though.
And it's stolen away by Soren.
Oh, wow, that's 2 possessions in a row where he's really gone after the ball defensively.
Soren, the Fitzpatrick Trophy winner in football, as Pelletier glides in for 2.
Being aggressive, getting in the lane, finishing off 2. Tegan Pelletier.
There's St. Ange. Leo McNabb to Silvano Ishmael. Polkanen had his hands on it. Almost
getting on the floor.
Down. It'll be Cheverus ball.
And when I run my practices, I give points when people get on the floor. Right now, the Vikings would be up 10-0. Guys diving and getting their bodies on the floor for loose balls. That's awesome.
Polkanen, a Maine Mr. Basketball semifinalist. Ishmael is as well.
And rightfully so for the both of them.
And they're guarding each other. Leo McNabb to Ziamana. McNabb drives. He's fouled on his way to the bucket, and Cheverus will get the ball baseline out of bounds.
And Pelletier's got to move his feet first. I think he got caught on his first step there.
His first.
He was trailing.
McNabb on the catch. Ziamana thought about the 3. Now will drive and finish.
And Ziamana plays on that great Maine United team with Cooper Flagg and Ace Flagg and a few of those
Leo
guys.
McNabb.
And Leo McNabb, yes. So his experience is vast playing on that EYBL circuit.
Here's Cole Polkanen. Inside for Shaw, guarded by Weisberg. Well defended, but a better finish by Holden Shaw.
And that's where the Stags are going to have a problem all game long if they decide to pump the ball inside.
Ziamana, nifty hesitation to McNabb. He pulls it out, guarded by Pelletier. Looks to drive. Stop. 5 seconds called.
And that's great defense by Tegan Pelletier, getting the 5-second call. He stayed patient there, didn't reach, just waited him out.
Polkanen will handle. Here's Bickford, now Pelletier. Looking for Shaw, inside for 2 and the foul.
And 1. Big time. I do not think they can handle their strength and size inside. And look at this dump down. What a finish inside. Decided not to use the glass. Just uses his size and his strength to rise up and finish.
Shaw's free throw rattles home. He's got 5 points. Oxford Hills leads 7-4.
And you definitely see that that's a game plan. Get the ball inside.
Ziamana splits traffic. What a finish!
Woo-hoo! That was smooth. Spin move to the jelly.
Don't let that small stature fool you. You can get right up there.
Not at all.
Inside, Shaw, turnaround, no. St. Ange taps the rebound to Ziamana.
And Ziamana has been playing his best basketball over the last month or so.
Inside to Weisberg, his wild shot. Brought down by Pelletier. Here's Polkinen. Soren, deep 3, yes.
And that's what he can do for them. He can be that extra guy that hits wide open jump shots with all the attention going to Polkinen and Pelletier.
Backdoor pass, Ishmael misses the layup but got fouled.
And that's 2 for Pelletier. How will that play a part here early in the first quarter?
Jake Carson will check in.
Assistant coach Pat Carson's son.
The main thing about this Oxford Hills team, too, is like everyone has a brother and sister on each
Yes.
team. You got Pelletier on both teams. You got a Carson on both teams.
Yes.
You got a Corbett on both teams. Ishmael's first free throw goes.
It's a football and basketball community. And they don't breed them small in Oxford Hills. You got some big boys up there.
Luke McNabb in, as well as Jacob Lucier for Chevres. Ishmael hits them both. Shoots 84% from the line, which is pretty good for the high volume. 10-8, Oxford Hills. Here's Jake Carson. Bickford. Polkinen.
And look at that first step. Rip right, left hand, switch hand finish. That was pretty.
St. Ange right back.
With the exact same move and exact same take. What a game we have on our hands right now.
Polkinen is such a deceiving player as he's called for the carry.
And we're going to get to see that again. Hezzy left. Can't guard me. Beautiful finish with the right hand.
12-10.
St. Ange.
Chevres an opportunity to tie the game here. Ishmael wants to drive. Pulls up. Beautiful.
And that's that patented spin move. You can't get to the ball. Elevates above on the foul line.
You also can't guard it.
Can't guard that. He's been shooting that shot all season.
25.6 points per game in Double-A is pretty dang impressive. Especially when you have to play Portland twice.
Yeah.
And Lewiston twice. And I think he had 40. I know they lost in one of the Lewiston games, but I think he had 40 in that game.
Yeah, he had 40.
In the game they won, he still only had 25.
He had 30 one of the times they played Oxford Hills, and they lost by 16.
Here's a steal by Ishmael. To the basket, lays it in for 2.
And look at how he uses his body on that take. Slender frame, but strong as an ox.
Here's Polkinen. Soren to Polkinen. He is so creative.
He is.
Into Shaw, guarded by Lucier, and a travel.
And we're going to get to see that take again. Are you kidding me, Silvano Ismail? Gets into the open court, and instead of going straight to the rim, he uses his body first. Right hand, left side. Give me 2. And a little flex after that one, too.
Chevres an opportunity to make it a multi-possession lead. Every basket going to be important here for the Stags as Lincoln Merrill in now. And Ishmael's fouled.
And the whole...
He says he was shooting. The ref says no.
The whole dynamic and feel of this game changed the second Tegan Pelletier picked up that second foul and had to go to the bench.
Brendan Palmer in now for Oxford Hills. Vikings having to go pretty deep into their bench here early on.
Yes, they are. And I don't think the Stags really have that luxury, only having 13 rostered players.
Ziamana to the bucket. No. Lucier's there on the offensive glass. St. Ange, Ishmael, quarter three. No. Rebound to Bickford.
Everyone in here thought that that was good when it left his hands.
Here's Polkinen. Oh, what a move.
What a move.
Offensive foul. Ishmael takes the charge.
Slid his body in there, ready to take the contact. And we get to see that again. Gets in there. Didn't look like he was square.
Leo McNabb back in.
Didn't look like he was square, but I think the ref felt that he got into legal guarding position.
14-12.
Little
Here's
2-3
Giovanni.
zone by the Vikings here.
Ishmael drives, hit, didn't get it to go. Merrill has the board. Ishmael's going to get called for the reach.
And those are the ones, as a coach, you really ask your players not to go for. He didn't need to foul in that situation.
Here's Polkinen. Palmer to Polkinen.
Yeah, Polkinen's got to be aggressive here. Create for himself or others.
Under 90 seconds to play here in this opening quarter. Chevrolet's a 2-point lead. Here's Polkinen. Kicks to Palmer. Bumped by Ziamana, but he's got a steal. Here's Leo McNabb. McNabb races to the basket. His shot blocked.
And look at the speed on the play. End-to-end stuff.
Palmer for three. No. Ziamana has the board.
And this is where Ishmael's at his best.
And St. Ange got fouled.
Great foul by Ishmael there.
Elias Soren set the check back in for Oxford Hills, as is Holden Shaw, who had a really good start to the game for Oxford Hills. They couldn't guard him inside. St. Ange's first free throw rattles in.
And you get to this point with 55 seconds left. I think we see Pelletier at the start of the second.
(15-12). Second free throw is good. He's got 6.
And now they're picking up full. Double. They've jumped the ball handler there.
Very well defended, but of course Polkinen makes an awesome pass. I mean, this kid just plays the game so well as the offensive foul called on Holden Shaw.
And that was body types a little bit there. Bounced right off him. And we get to see this. Oh, yep, he leaned into the screen, and you can't do that. Great call by the ref.
40 seconds left. Chevrolet 16, Oxford Hills 12. Silvano Ishmael looks to drive, gets a step on Polkinen, glides in for 2.
And he makes it look so effortless.
Here's Soren, now Polkinen.
Oh, wow.
Step back for 3, no, St. Ange on the board. Chevrolet has a chance. St. Ange ahead in traffic. Kicks to Leo McNabb, who pulls up and gets it.
Wow. Big shot, Leo McNabb. We get to see that one again. In transition, handoff. 1-2, Leo had to elevate over outstretched hands. Big bucket to take us to the second quarter.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, How you are means a lot, so we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyou.
People think we're old-fashioned. Not green.
On the decline.
Think again.
Maine's farms are among the cleanest, most sustainable in the nation.
Producing more on fewer acres than ever before.
With groundbreaking geosciences.
More than potatoes, blueberries, and apples.
We're high-tech, high yield,
high environmental standards.
And a massive impact on Maine's economy.
You think you know?
Maine Farms.
Think again.
Learn more now at thinkagainmaine.com.
Oxford Hills with possession at the start of the second quarter. Here's Holden Shaw, guarded by Lucier. Ishmael crept over but couldn't get his hand on it. Holden Shaw scores.
Ismail got up on that one too, trying to send that one to the rafters.
Here's Leo McNabb. He drives, he's bumped, and an offensive foul is called.
With the offense, when the offense leans in like that, they put the ref in a position where they almost have to call the offensive foul.
2014 is the lead. Soren drives and scores.
And he's the X factor for them. What is he going to bring to the table? What's he going to do? He's hit an open jump shot, got some great rebounds, just hit that.
And he's so good under pressure.
Yes, he
especially
is.
for being the state championship quarterback. Ishmael for three.
Oh, and he's feeling it, and he's letting them know that he's feeling it too.
Here's Soren. He drives. Can't get it. Shaw is right there, but he misses the layup.
And what are they going to do about Silvano Ismail? They have to find a way to
St. Ange for three.
Back to back.
Chevres by 10.
And nobody saw this coming. Stunned.
Keep it right here.
And we get to see that again. The go-ahead pass, St. Ange shot ready. Boom. And here we go. We get to see the Silvano Ismail 3-2. And he lets them know he is feeling it right now.
Silvano already 11 points.
Oh, yeah.
Gio St. Ange has 9.
Oh, they came ready. 2 offensive weapons.
I liked, at the beginning of the year, we were doing the Chevres game, and I called Giovanni St. Ange DeMarcus Smart of
Yeah.
Chevres. You think that's a pretty accurate
I think that
comp?
is very accurate.
He's kind of like Brady Toher from Portland, but taller.
Yep.
He's just,
that's exactly it. He's
he
always in the
pisses
right
people
place.
off.
Yep.
He's not afraid to mix it
Very
up.
annoying. Yeah, that's exactly who he is. I think that's a
Turnover.
Can't have that turnover out of that last time out. And you see Coach over there with his hands on his head. But the one thing I will tell you is that the Vikings have been in this situation in many a game this season and found ways to win.
Can never count them out.
No.
Giovanni St. Ange drive. Here comes Pelletier. They could be dangerous. Pelletier to Polkinen. Pelletier open 3, you know it.
And that's a big shot. That's an area of his game that he's really improved this year, the catch and shoot 3. And we get to see it. He keeps the ball nice and high and just finishes hands in the rim, holds that form beautifully. It's exactly the shot they needed right there. Can they get a stop to go with it?
Here's Luke McNabb. Hand off to Giovanni St. Ange. 7-point lead for Chevres. Ishmael pulls up. No. Shaw has the rebound.
Ishmael taking out of rhythm a little bit there.
I hate to be this guy, but if he followed his shot, he would have got the rebound.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Pelletier, no. Rebound to Weisberg.
And Wiesma playing, he's probably 6'3", 6'4", playing as the center in there for the Stags.
Weisberg to Ishmael, back door. No call, Chevres ball.
Bodies flying all over the place.
I don't know what should have been called, but I feel like
Oh,
there
no.
should have been something.
It looked clean. It looked like Pelletier got a nice little strip on the ball.
Inbounds pass comes into Ishmael. Gonna look to take Bickford one-on-one.
Yeah, I think he likes that matchup.
Turnaround jumper, no. Shaw on the board. Here's Pelletier.
And Shaw's doing a great job rebounding and getting himself in positions to rebound.
Soren wide open for three.
And that's big. Soren having a phenomenal game right now.
4-point game.
Good hands by
Polkinen
Polkinen.
with a steal.
And he can't throw it down.
Fakes and scores. 2-point game just like that. Oxford Hills right back in it.
And this is the start I think Oxford Hills expected. But they get it in the second quarter.
How will Chevrolet respond? Offensive foul.
And we get to see the smart and crafty Polkinen gets his hands on the ball, gets a beautiful run at him. Watch how he times out the defender, knowing that he's going to go for the block. So smart, so crafty, Cole Polkinen.
10-2 run for Oxford Hills has them right back in it. Here's Soren. Screen from Shaw. Pulls up for three. Wow.
And that's something that he hasn't done much this season. He does that because that's a heat check shot. And yes, he's still hot.
Ishmael and one.
Huge and one. Took the contact really well. You cannot allow him to get in the lane. And we get to see that again. Look how wide open the lane is. Help has to come from the other side of the paint. And when that happens, Silvano Ishmael's getting buckets.
If you're Ishmael, though, you got to – those are the shots you want. When he takes those fadeaway jumpers from the elbow, that's not really – it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, he wants to stay aggressive and attack the paint as much as he can.
Free throw good.
Especially with how well he does at the line.
Well, and you're going to have Polkinen or Pelletier guarding him, and you want those guys to get in foul trouble if you're Chevrolet. Take it right at him.
Yes. So now we're going to see a little 1-2-2. I think this actually plays into the hands of the Vikings here.
Soren for three. No. Pelletier right there. Polkinen thought about it. Drive, kick to Carson. Now Soren back to Polkinen.
If the Vikings played inside here, if they try to get a little dump down, I think it leads to easy buckets.
Chevrolet gets tangled out. Polkinen misses. Foul on Lincoln Merrill. And it looks like Chevrolet will shoot.
Wow.
Already in the bonus.
How will this play a part?
Well, Chevrolet's certainly going to need to make their free throws. It seems like Oxford Hills has the momentum.
Yes.
First one good for Ziamana.
And right now they're in the one-on-one because of how aggressive Ishmael has been early on in this half.
Hits them both. Four-point lead for the Stags. See what Oxford Hills can do here. Soren. Deep three. No.
He went from hot to cold. But he won't stop shooting.
And he shouldn't. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, that's great
You'll take
numbers.
that, right?
Yeah, you'll take that all day long.
Here's St. Ange. Leo McNabb, deep shot, misses. Carson on the board.
Leo hesitated a little on that shot. He's got to go up and shoot that if he wants it.
There's Tegan Pelletier. Soren, now Polkinen. Got to get something inside if you're Oxford Hills. You do. Shot missed. Rebound ripped down by Ishmael. And he's fouled and will head to the line.
I think the activity and how active this zone is frustrating the Vikings. They want to shoot shot. I think they want to add about 5 to 10 seconds on their internal shot clock. I think every player and team has an internal shot clock with what they're comfortable with. The Vikings have to add 5 to 10 seconds.
Sean Bickford in for Soren and Carson. Silvano Ishmael is shooting 1 and 1. First one's good.
Very good at the line.
32-27. Second one is good. Yeah, you don't jinx. Only I do, apparently.
I'm good. I believe that they are 9 for 9 right now from the foul line.
And if they weren't, they would be down. So shows you Oxford Hills is just close to still keeping it close by size, not playing their best game.
Yes.
Ishmael's second, so he's got to be pretty careful here. If he has to come out of the game, Chevres is probably going to be in some trouble.
Yes.
Pelletier through traffic will shoot.
Pelletier being aggressive there. It's a beautiful rip-through move. Nice catch. And look at that rip-through. A little contact on the body. And good things happen when you're aggressive. I tell players that all the time.
First one's good. Soren back in. Second one goes for Pelletier.
And this Stags team is pretty young. Let's see how experience plays a part through the course of this game.
St. Ange dropped the pass. That's something you can't do if you're Chevres.
No, not in this situation. Not up 4 against a good Vikings team.
Inside for Shaw, and one.
And another and one. And they're going right back to what they did in the first quarter. This is great play design. Elevate Pelletier, get something inside for Shaw. And he's focused and finishing around the rim right now.
Jacob Lucier back in. Shaw will have one free throw. And it's no good. Ziamana has the board. Gets it to Ishmael. Back to Ziamana. Thought about the three. St. Ange kicks to McNabb, who's wide open in the corner. No. Loose ball. Out of bounds. Will go back to Chevres.
McNabb has to keep shooting. He's had some great looks. Younger brother of Luke McNabb, who we saw in the game earlier.
Pass into Ishmael, no call. Lucier tracks it down. Out of bounds, back to Chevres.
And Ishmael wondering where the call, why there was no call there. He thought he got hit.
To St. Ange. St. Ange. Jumper, no. Rebounded by Merrill. Boy, those Oxford Hills kids are big and strong.
Yes, they are. Lincoln Merrill.
Here's Soren. 33-31. Oxford Hills with a chance to tie or even take the lead.
And look at that defense by
Inside to
Ziamama.
Shaw. He's been unstoppable. And a foul is called on Jacob Lucier. That's their 6th, so not in the bonus quite yet. Oh, excuse me, 7, sorry. So they're shooting 1 and 1. I was looking at the timeouts left.
I've been caught doing that a few times myself.
So Shaw will shoot 1 and 1. Carson back in. Shaw's been dynamic.
Yes, he has.
He's got 9. Soren is 11. He hit those 3 threes like almost in a row. First free throw up and in.
Players right now have to adjust to how the game's being called. It's being called tighter, so you got to get hands off and move those feet.
Hits them both.
And we are tied. 107 to go in the second quarter.
33 apiece. Here's St. Ange. Oh, he thought about the deep 3. Lucier back to St. Ange. Out of bounds. Oxford Hills ball.
Came right off his leg. With the way this quarter has been, if I was coaching the Vikings right now, even though there's 45 seconds left, I'd hold for the last shot.
Carson to Pelletier. Foul on Shaw. Even though Lucier is not tall, I think he's done a better job than anyone else trying to play big for Shepard.
Yes, yes. He does a good job being physical and bumping early instead of waiting till it's too long.
I mean, for him, there's nothing to lose when you're so much smaller.
Nothing at all.
Guessing Chevrolet will hold here for the last shot. Under 30 seconds to play. Leo McNabb got bumped. Giovanni St. Ange for 3. No. Loose ball tracked down by Lucier. Here's Leo McNabb.
And that's a big
underneath
rebound.
the St. Ange for 2. Great pass.
Big rebound, big pass, massive finish.
35-33. St. Ange 11 points. Polkinen guarded by Ziamana.
Good double.
Great double team. Time's going to run out. At the half, Chevrolet 35, Oxford Hills 33. We'll be back with a halftime interview after this.
What is the true meaning of family?
A close-knit group of people who are there for me.
Who share in my ups and downs.
Challenges and successes.
Have faith when I have doubts.
Who challenge me and encourage me to keep going.
Prepares me for the road ahead.
And is always there when I need it.
Thomas College is my family.
Thomas College is my family.
Thomas College is my family.
Thomas College, bringing promising futures within reach.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
At the University of Maine, high school students can earn up to 12 college credits per year, tuition free. You'll have access to world-class faculty and the most comprehensive online course offerings in the state.
I was able to get a head start on my degree and save money.
The support I received from faculty and staff made me feel way more confident and prepared to start college.
Learn more about UMaine Early College programs and apply today at umaine.edu/earlycollege.
Back here in Portland at halftime, Chevrolet boys lead by 2 over Oxford Hills. Here with Emma Lazat from the Chevrolet girls basketball team, junior post player. You guys play Oxford Hills too, right? So it's kind of back and forth. You guys played them last year. First, let's talk about this boys game. What did you see from your Chevrolet boys?
They got off to a really good start, which was good to see. I think at the end of the half they were falling apart a little bit, but they'll bring it back together, I bet.
Now, in terms of your game, played Oxford Hills last year here. What's the contest with them like? 2 close games the regular season, 1 win each way. What's it like playing them?
It's a lot like last year. We both split this regular season, and then we're back in the same position in regionals, so it's really a toss-up of who's going to win, but I'm confident in us.
I know last time it was at Cheverus, you guys won. The first time was at Oxford Hills. 2 very different games. I guess, what do you expect the style of your game against them to be like?
I think we're just going to focus on our defensive pressure, really pressuring the ball, and rebounding is going to be the key for us, not to give up second chance shots.
If you were to give one word of advice to the Cheverus boys for the second half, what do you think?
Hustle.
All right, we'll take it. Emma Lazat, thank you. We'll have more on the tournament after this.
This is Dale Duff with Tournament Week history. 10 years ago, 2013, in the last game ever played at the Bangor Auditorium, the Penquist boys defeated Booth Bay 61-54 for the state Class C title. For Penquist coach Tony Hamlin, it was his 400th career win and the last time he coached. Booth Bay coach I.J. Pinkham retired recently with 649 wins. Only Dick Barstow recorded more.
Your insurance agent should be as concerned about your financial assets as you are about your most important assets, your family. F.A. Peabody Insurance, because
things happen. At F.A. Peabody Insurance, we know things happen. So whether it's a snowblower or a snow thrower, from sledders to sliders and groomers to graders, no matter how you roll, if it rolls, we insure it, because things happen.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
It seems like leaders were destined to be so. Born with confidence, blessed with talent, graced with wisdom. That's how they might seem, but it's not how they're made. Leadership takes practice and discipline and critical thinking. It's not a gift, it's a choice, and it starts here. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
You know, I'm a person too.
Back here in Portland, nice interview with Emma Lazat. We'll have the same matchup tomorrow, Cheverus and Oxford Hills girls for the regional final, second year in a row. And we don't need to talk much about it, but I'm sure that one will be awesome.
That one's going to be good. I know there are a couple girls that want to run that one back from last year.
Oh, for sure. And obviously the Cheverus girls want to do it again. So
yes, they do.
It'll be great for both sides. And, of course, we're here on the Katahdin Trust halftime show. Look, Cheverus is up by 2, but doesn't really feel like they're winning in a lot of ways.
No, I know. They went on their run. They went on a good run. But I just think the size of these Vikings is just gonna keep. I think the extra pounding inside is just gonna come up big towards the end. But I tell you what, Ismail is more than advertised. He is a special player, and St. Ange has really stepped it up too.
Silvano Ismail leads all scorers with 15 points. 16. Giovanni St. Ange has 11. Holden Shaw and Elias Soren have 11 apiece for the Oxford Hills Vikings. They came out of halftime really fast.
Yeah, they did. And I tell you what, Cole Polkinen, he's the kind of guy that knows his stats. He knows He knows his stat line. He'll know the score, and he knows that he has to find a way to get going in this second half.
And for Chevrolet, I mean, what's it going to take?
For Chevrolet, I think swarming. I think gang rebounding. I think swarming the basketball once it goes into the paint, forcing the Vikings to shoot more threes. I think that's what it's going to take for them to advance to a regional final.
35-33, much higher scoring than our last one.
Oh yeah, as expected too. Both of these teams can score a really high clip.
Be sure to join us on March 11th for the Senior All-Star Games. We'll have all the action for free as you watch the best seniors from around the state at the McDonald All-Star Game live from Husson University. We'd like to thank all of our viewers for subscribing to WHOU.live. Your subscription allows us to keep expanding our coverage of high school sports, musical competitions, and events from all around the state. WHOU.live expects to cover more than 1,800 games and events throughout the school year. If you want coverage of your school, give us a call at 207-532-3600. The Scoreboard is sponsored by Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa auto parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with 29 locations around the state from Caribou to Gray, and all points in between. 90 seconds until the beginning of the second half. It's been all Ishmael and St. Ange for Chevrolet. A lot of Sean Soren for Oxford Hills. Tegan Pelletier doing his part as well with 7 points and 3 helpers for Oxford Hills.
Yeah, the name I hope we're talking about at the end, because he's just such an awesome kid, is Cole Polkin, and I hope he comes alive in this second half. And I hope we continue to see the brilliance and magic of Silvano Ismail.
I don't think anyone has 3 fouls at this point, so nothing too crazy in terms of foul trouble. I mean, we're basically at almost a tie game here going into this second half.
Yeah, picking up that third foul, I think Ismail has 2 and Pelletier has 2. I think either one of them picking up that third foul, if they pick it up early, might change things. Want to keep those 2 guys on the floor here.
Same starters for both teams out here for the beginning of the second half. Ziamana, St. Ange, Ishmael, Weisberg, and McNabb for Chevrolet. For Oxford Hills, Soren, Polkinen, Pelletier, Shaw, and Tanner Bickford. Bickford's been quiet. He does average about 9 points a game. He's held scoreless, and Polkinen only is 4. But Shaw had 11 in the first half, which is certainly above his season average. So big first half for the big fella.
Huge first half for him. Hopefully he can keep that going for another half.
Polkinen guarding Ziamana. Here's Ishmael. Gets a screen from Weisberg.
And there's an adjustment.
Back to Weisberg. Ishmael open 3. No. Loose ball. Tracked down by Bickford.
And I think we just saw an early halftime adjustment there. Shut down the lane and give extra help inside the paint on every drive.
Bickford to Polkinen. Bickford, Pelletier. Pelletier rises up. No. Loose ball goes to Oxford Hills.
And I know that one missed, but does anyone make it look better? That pull-up is so sweet.
Soren will inbound. Shaw. Here's Polkinen. Pelletier stripped by Weisberg. Very well defended, and he traveled.
And I say you gotta have a plan when you're in the open court like that. It didn't look like he had a plan. He came up with a travel.
1 minute gone here in the third. Polkinen to Shaw. Bickford to Polkinen. Methodical possession for Oxford Hills.
Ziamana is guarding Polkinen very well and has been all game long.
Elias Soren, Pelletier. Nearly a minute off the clock on this possession.
And it's okay to be patient, but now you got to look to see if you can get something inside.
It's like, oh, they throw it away. I was going to say, how long do you do this until something bad happens?
Hey,
there it was.
And there it is, right? And that's just great defense. That does not show up on any stat sheet anywhere. That was great defense by the Stags on that one.
Yeah, just a team turnover.
Yes.
But a great one. Ziamana!
What a take. And where is the help side defense from the Vikings?
He gets up really high.
Yes, he does.
Him and McNabb just sophomores. Here's Polkinen.
With nowhere to go.
Pelletier. Ziamana went down. They wanted a call, but they didn't get it. Polkinen's pass. And a foul called on Polkinen.
And we've seen a lot of offensive fouls over the last couple of games. Yep.
Yeah.
Ismail did have position, and in high school rules, the restricted area doesn't matter.
It's the second charge he's taken,
Yeah.
so the leading scorer doing other things, not just shooting.
Taking charges, too. It's great when your best player is doing that.
Ishmael gets loose underneath. It'll head to the line.
And
Great
almost
pass
saw that
from
one
Leo
go.
McNabb, too.
Beautiful pass. Great play design. A little smoke screen. Looks like he's coming up for a three and sends him back door.
That's Bickford's third foul. Free throw good.
And now we get to see it. We got another look at it. Beautiful back door. Oof. Almost saw that go. That thing hung up there.
I thought it
for
was
what
going to
seemed
be
like
wet.
a minute.
Get stuck up there.
Another wedgie.
Yeah. Ishmael hits another free throw. He's 8 for 8.
Wow.
Foul called on the floor on Ziamana.
Layups and foul shots win championships.
Not defense?
Eh.
Lucier in for Weisberg. I mean, if you play great defense, you still got to score.
Exactly. You have to score.
So you're telling me that cliche, defense wins championships, is not true?
You got to score more than the other team. I love defense more than anybody, but you do have to score more than the other team.
It's true. I've always thought that cliche didn't make a lot of sense.
Oh.
McNabb will get called for the block. Actually, I think it might have been Lucier off the ball. We'll see who it was called on.
Yeah.
On Ishmael. His third.
And legendary Scott Graffam, head coach of the Vikings over there. He seems upset because he feels like the Stags are flopping under their players to try and get that offensive foul.
First free throw good from Shaw. He's got 12, make it 13. 4-point lead for Chevres.
Pace of the game has changed a little bit in this third quarter.
Chevres needs to be careful here. Ishmael has 3 fouls, so he's got to avoid any offensive fouls himself.
Yeah.
Ziamana to the rack. No. Rebound to Shaw.
And on this possession, knowing he has 3 fouls, I would post.
Great hustle by Ziamana.
Look at those hands.
But Polkinen pulls up. Loose ball. Foul on Leo McNabb.
And he did seem to have a hook. He did reach behind and grab.
His third. Soren to Polkinen. Pelletier, yes.
And that's massive. Staying ready, Tegan Pelletier. They looked out of rhythm until that shot. Let's see what that does for them here.
Ziamata hands off to Ishmael, who pulls up from the free throw line, goes down, rebound to Pelletier. Offensive foul on Pelletier. Ziamata slick.
Offensive foul in the open court. I don't think Scott Graffam likes that one. Let's see it. Gets rid of the ball.
Well, interesting.
That's very interesting. Pelletier did get rid of the ball, and it seems like he was set up for that one.
Graffam kind of has a point.
He does have a point.
It's certainly a part of Chevers' strategy.
Definitely, to go.
For better or for worse. Ishmael to the basket, misses, rebound to Pelletier. Bickford for three, no. Pelletier on the rebound. Foul called on Lucier.
And it's great to see the referees coming in. I think this is the best time to do it. Come in, settle everybody down, have a conversation with the players and say, hey, you guys are playing a great game here. Don't lose your heads.
Here's Pelletier to Bickford. Now Soren. Pelletier, step back. Foul called on St. Ange.
You have to allow the shooter to land. That did seem like a good call. And I think we're going to get to watch that one again. And here it is. Great step back, but yes, got the shooter's legs. You have to give him a chance to land.
First one good. Game tied. Now a chance to take the lead.
Very good call by the referee.
Second one, no. Carson in for Soren. Luke McNabb in for Leo McNabb.
And one thing I'll tell you about Luke McNabb, he can shoot that basketball. Do not let him get open on that three-point line.
Pelletier misses again. Shaw has the board, gets it to Pelletier.
Good.
Pass inside, Polkinen, Pelletier. Back to Polkinen, corner three, wing three, no, Pelletier
Another
right
great
there.
rebound by Pelletier.
Number two.
Huge rebound by Tegan Pelletier, who's come alive in this third quarter.
13 points for Pelletier, and now a 2-point lead for the Vikings. Ishmael to Ziamata, now St. Ange.
And you can hear Coach Graffam saying, don't double. We do not want to leave shooters open.
Here's Lucier inside to Ziamata. Backdoor Ishmael puts it up, no, rebounded by Pelletier.
He has not been able to find that mid-range jump shot.
Pelletier rises up. Nope, rebound.
Another offensive rebound by Tegan Pelletier.
Looks like that's going to go on Ziamata.
Yeah. With a coach as a father, being Nate Pelletier, who coaches the Oxford Hills girls, going to offensive rebound is part of the DNA of what he and his sister do.
Shaw, strong.
What a nice move. Used his shoulders so well for the turnaround layup.
He's got 15.
And the tide has turned here a little bit in this game.
Ziamata to Weisberg for two.
Very nice finish by Weisberg.
Timeout, Chevres.
Nice pass, too, by Ziamata.
30-second timeout, we'll keep it right here. Oxford Hills is clicking now.
Oh, yes, they are. They're really clicking. Right off the back of Tegan Pelletier. And he's done it by going to get offensive rebounds. What a pass, what a spin, what a finish. Again, Tegan Pelletier with the assist on that play. They are playing through him right now. And he's coming up big.
He's got 13.
Yep,
Shaw 15. Soar at 11.
Looks like Leo McNabb subs back in for his brother Luke McNabb. Now this 1-2-2 zone that you'll see that Chevrolet Stags are running, this served them very well in the first half. It is quick, it's athletic. They get out to shooters as well as they clog the paint. If you're gonna run a zone, this is how you run it.
Soren Pelletier, touch pass to Bickford. Pelletier is very creative.
Yes, he is.
As
Sees
is
the game
Polkinen.
well.
Soren Pelletier loves that touch pass twice in a row. Now he'll shoot it himself. It rattles
Wow.
home.
Wow, he is playing a game out here today. 2 touch passes and a step back 3.
St. Ange, no. Rebound to Shaw or to Bickford.
And the Stags seem a little out of sorts here.
See what Oxford Hills can do. Bickford for 3. No, Shaw's right there.
They might have missed the push.
Foul called. Heading to the free throw line for 1-1. Lucier in for Chevres.
With 1 minute to go in the third quarter, going into the one-on-one quite early.
Shaw shooting 1-1.
Changes how aggressive the Stags can be moving forward.
First free throw is good.
Now I know right now that Ismail's thinking it's time for me to take back over this game. I've allowed Tegan to have it for a little too long.
Second one is good. Shaw's got 17.
What a game he's had.
Talk about an X factor.
Oh, yeah.
Ziamana. St. Ange inside. Leo McNabb, no. Loose ball picked up by Polkinen. Pelletier,
Heat
yes.
check. Heat check. Tegan Pelletier with another bomb.
He is on fire. He's got 19. Shaw has 17. Ishmael airballs the 3.
And that tells you the story of the third quarter right there. Look at Tegan Pelletier, shot ready, plants those feet, elevates. Boom, I've been working on this shot.
Pelletier had the big shot last year, that buzzer beater to beat Edward Little in the regional final. And seems to just love the spotlight here.
Oh, he does.
At the Cross Arena. What a pass. Polkinen took it down. Loose ball. Chevres going to have a chance. Ishmael in the open floor.
Oh,
the basket for 2.
Oh, wow.
He's got 20. Time running out. Soren finds Merrill. No. After 3, Oxford Hills in command. 51-43. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good. It's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's coworker owners who understand the importance of protecting a valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Remember, I was at home. I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. You're young and you think you're invincible. No one's a great driver when they first get their license. Nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
Fourth quarter ready to begin here in Portland. Oxford Hills with a Outstanding third quarter to go up by 8, 51-43.
And the Vikings outscored the Stags 18-10 in that one.
Big difference.
Third quarter was huge.
Giovanni St.
But
Ange,
that's a spark
steal,
right there.
Fouled. Soren went down hard.
If you are going to foul, that is how you do it. Going to get the basketball. Look at this athletic play. Beautiful steal by St. Ange. Woo! He really went to go get that one. That's what you call putting your body on the line for the team. As a coach, you love to see it.
First one is good for St. Ange. Weisberg back in for Lucier. Second one, no good. First missed free throw of the day for Chevres.
And look at this adjustment.
Pelletier, no. Shaw was there, and a foul called on Shaw.
And they now have Ismail picking up Pelletier. I don't know if that's the smartest play of the game with him having 3 fouls or not so smart. Only time will tell.
Shaw's third. Loose ball picked up by Ziamana, almost turned over. Inside, Ishmael for 2.
And that floater of his is absolute money.
He's got a game high 22 points. 5-point game.
And he has a floater too. I see your floater and I raise you one.
7-point lead. Weisberg, no. Pelletier rips down the rebound.
And that's a shot they're going to give Weisberg.
Pulkkinen thought about a 3, drives, floats. Oh, in and out. Shaw fighting for it. Ishmael ends up with it. To Leo McNabb for 2.
Look at the vision by Silvano Ismail. And way to run the floor, Leo McNabb.
5-point game.
Got a great game on our hands here.
There's Pulkkinen to Pelletier. Back to Pulkkinen, loose ball out of bounds. Chevres possession.
Great hands by Weisberg there, getting in there and mixing things up.
A timeout, full timeout on the floor, so we'll take one too and be right back on WHOU.live.
The roar of the crowd, the excitement in the stands, the dedication, passion, and teamwork on the court, driven by the love of the game. From the visions that lead us, the feelings that inspire us, to the roads that bring us together, Coastal Auto Parts, 29 locations in Maine, will get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
We're trying to promote the Descendants of Doom tour, you know, trying to make everybody look kind of metal and, you know.
Menacing, menacing.
They just got covered by Delta Dental and the nation's largest network of dentists, so they kind of can't stop smiling.
They need to look more metal, and they don't look metal. What do we do?
Pop off a few more, see what we get.
Give me some metal. All right, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Delta Dental!
Outfit. Back here in Portland, your Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard reads Oxford Hills 53, Chevres 48 with 6:18 to go in regulation. And second half has been owned by Tegan Pelletier.
Yes, it has. And I think Silvano Ismail has something to say about that in this quarter.
Ishmael drives, falls, well defended by Bickford.
Did a great job staying vertical there.
Pulkkinen, no. Loose ball, rebounded again by Pelletier. He is everywhere.
I believe that set, what is that? Is that 12 rebounds?
19 points, 12 rebounds.
Wow, look at that
Tegan
stat line.
Pelletier. Shaw, blocked by Weisberg.
What a block by Weisberg. He's been owned all game long until then.
St. Ange for 2 from Ishmael.
This is where
game.
This is where I would post Pelletier. I would post him up.
Pelletier, Bickford, no. Leo McNabb has the board. Chevrolet a chance to get within 1 or tie things up.
Bickford held onto that ball too long. He has to speed up his release time on his shot.
Giovanni St. Ange dumps it to Weisberg.
Oh. What a find by Geo Buckets.
Just when it felt like Oxford Hills was pulling away, Chevrolet right back in it.
Right back in it, indeed.
Timeout, Oxford Hills. Full timeout. We'll take 1-2 and be right back here in a second on WHOU.live.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
And we're going to get a great look at that last bucket here. And look at Gio St. Ange with the dump down pass. Nice easy finish inside by Weisberg. St. Ange really plays the game of basketball the right way. Could have had one himself there. Draws in the defense. Great dump down pass.
He's played extremely well for Chevrolet.
Oh, he's
all year, last year.
Uh-huh. He's a seasoned player. He doesn't play his age whatsoever. He plays like he's been playing this game.
What to do.
He's a vet.
And he's not wavered easily emotionally, which is definitely helpful.
Yes.
Polkinen.
There you go. Post.
Pelletier trying to post up on Ishmael.
Yeah, it's time.
Ishmael doing all he can to deny the ball. Polkinen.
What
wow.
a take by Polkinen. They call that the teardrop.
He just can finish it any little way. Here's Ishmael. Screen from Weisberg.
Ooh.
Ishmael dumps it off to Weisberg, but the pass was too late. Ball loose.
Who's down? Who wants
Giamatti
it?
has it. Timeout, Chevrolet.
And that's it. Get your buddy down to save a possession.
Timeout. Called by Richard Ashley. The Chevrolet coach will be baseline out of bounds 30, so we'll keep it here. I'd like to thank all of our viewers for subscribing to WHOU.live. Your subscription allows us to keep expanding our coverage of high school sports, musical competitions, and events from all around the state. WHOU.live expects to cover more than 1,800 games and events throughout the school year. If you want coverage at your school, give us a call at 207-532-3600. Scoreboard sponsor is Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with 29 locations around the state, from Caribou to Gray, and all points in between. 55-52. Oxford Hills on top of Chevrolet. Long surpassed the score of the last game.
Oh, yeah.
Giamatti, the inbounder.
Taking a little time there.
Gets it into St. Ange. Floater, no. Loose ball. Soren has it. There's Polkinen. Polkinen just
dancing and toying.
His facial expression never changes at all. Traveled.
That was great defense by McNabb there. Didn't bite on any one of his little head fakes and shot fakes. Solid defense.
Giamatti, the point guard. Here's Leo McNabb. Kicks to Ziamana. Stolen away by Shaw.
What a pass.
What a block. Oh, Ishmael called for the foul.
That did look like a good block, but we're going to get to see it again. He may have caught him on the hand on the windmill layup attempt. He goes up. Oh, it's the body. When you try and block from behind, it's very hard to get your body out of the way.
Tanner Bickford still looking for his first points of the night here.
Had some good looks.
Misses the first free throw. Jake Carson back in for Shaw.
Shaw, who's played extremely well.
Not really sure what's going on.
I think there's some
Oh,
blood.
it's blood.
Yeah, I think there's some blood, and
So
the officials just having the trainer take care of
injury
it.
timeout.
Yep, seems like they've got everything figured out over there now.
And Oxford Hills will have to use a timeout. Went from 3 to 2, so each team has 2 timeouts left here in this 3-point game. Oxford Hills leading 55-52. Bickford still looking for those first points of the night.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens down the stretch here. If the tempo of the game changed, I expected the tempo to change at the 4-minute mark, but still quite high pace, and both teams still looking to push the ball in transition. We will see.
So Bickford will have one more. He gets it. 4-point game. Oxford Hills sinks it into a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, I'm surprised to still see them in it at this point.
Ziamana and Ishmael back to St. Ange. Now Ishmael drives, floats for 2.
And that floater just beyond the foul line, he shoots that at a high percentage.
St. Ange with a steal and a foul called on Soren.
And if we're in the NBA, that's a clear path foul. And look at this, nice way to screen the zone. And that's a tough floater. Going right over Lincoln there.
6th foul, so Chevrolet is not shooting just yet. 2-point game, 2:45 to go. Ziamana on the inbound. He's actually guarded by Pelletier, interestingly enough.
Okay, and it looks like they've come out of the 2-3.
St. Ange fouled and will head to the line.
Smart being aggressive there. And look at how he turns on the Jets. He turns the corner, hesitates, and decides to get to the rim.
Both teams now in the bonus. St. Ange will shoot 2. First one is money. Boy, where would Chevrolet be without Giovanni St. Ange today? I know Ishmael has the most points, but the effort St. Ange has given them as the second one misses has just been fantastic.
Oh, yeah. And he's consistently good.
It's a 1-point game. Ishmael got his hands on it. Polkanen picks it up in the backcourt. Guarded by Leo McNabb.
And the defense by Chevrolet has been stifling all game long.
I mean, Chevrolet has not much size, but do they play? I mean, they play so hard. So hard. Loose ball will be Oxford Hills.
Looks like he got a touch.
Chevrolet fans are right behind us. I say it feels like a pro Chevrolet crowd, but then I looked across the way at how much more people there are on Oxford Hills side. Whoa, loose ball, foul's gonna be called Actually, they're just going to call it out of bounds.
Yep, that was just out of bounds.
I mean, it was just a collision. It wasn't really a foul.
Yeah, no one did anything wrong. There's just two guys going for the ball, and neither of them gained possession.
Well, if you're going to call a foul, you'd have to call it on both.
Yeah, exactly.
Pelletier, strong, will shoot 2. It's on Ishmael, and that's his 5th. So Ishmael's day is done.
And that changes things big time here.
Luke McNabb will check in.
It changes defensively what the Vikings do. Offensively, St. Ange is probably the go-to guy here. Him
Pelletier will shoot
Zayamana.
2. Yeah, 2. First one's good.
Again, a lot of AAU teammates in here having some side conversations.
21 points, 12 rebounds for Mr. Pelletier.
Who
3-point
is
lead.
going to step up right now?
Here's Leo McNabb. What a drive!
Oh!
The sophomore!
And
Leo
that's
McNabb.
who steps up. And that's who steps up. Let's take another look. Driving left, and look how he switches back to his right hand to make sure he doesn't get blocked. What a take by the sophomore Leo McNabb.
He's young, but he's got a lot of basketball experience.
Oh, yes, he does.
Not afraid of the moment, I guess.
Not at all. Plays on the world-famous EYBL basketball circuit.
Free throw to make it a 3-point play is good, and we're tied. 1:50 to go.
And the best thing you see right now is Ismail cheering his team on from the bench.
Here's Soren.
And now it's a possessions game. Every possession, every touch matters.
Polkanen, Shaw. Pelletier trying to get position, battling with St. Ange. The game's within the game, right, Avi?
Wow.
Missed shot. Shaw was there. Soren for 2.
What a take by Soren. With all the attention on this side of the floor, Soren swoops in for an easy 2.
His first points of the half. He had 11 in the first half. Didn't score since. Here's Luke McNabb. Hands it off to Leo McNabb. Will be Chevrolet's ball.
Wonder if Chevrolet will use one of those timeouts left with 1 minute to go.
You also got to say, where would Chevrolet be without Giovanni St. Ange?
I know.
And where would Oxford Hills be without what Holden Shaw did in the first half, especially keeping them in the game? Ziamata drives, misses, rebound, loose. Ziamata has
Nice
it
pass.
to Weisberg. I don't know what happened there.
Weisberg did not leave the floor. His feet stayed planted, which made it easy to block him. Now Scott Graffam is saying, slow down.
Soren has it. Pelletier going to be fouled.
Very smart. Very smart. This is where the experience of the Vikings might come into play.
Pelletier will shoot 2.
Last year they went all the way to the regional final. The state game.
Yeah. First one's good. They lost to South Portland.
Yeah.
Who will play Scarborough in the next game.
Yeah, and they beat Edward Little.
Yeah, Teagan hit a buzzer beater.
And a nail biter. 4-point game here. 33 seconds left.
Timeout, Chevrolet. What do you do here?
That's a tough one. I think you try to go for a home run here. I think you need the crowd in the game. I think I would go for a 3 here. I think a home run changes the tide. I think a 2. I think Oxford Hills are too good. and they can ice you out, even only up 2 points.
So essentially, even though it's not for the game, you're going for the game.
Because
otherwise, yeah. And who is it going to? Whoever's open?
No, it's going to St. Ange. He's feeling it, and he's a cool character. He is so cool. Like you said, his facial expressions haven't changed all game. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy I'm going to on this.
Tegan Pelletier, 23 points and 12 rebounds.
What a stat line. Now it means nothing if they lose.
St. Ange will inbound. It's St. Ange who gets the ball back. He wants to drive. He does. Dumps it to Weisberg, who puts it in. What a play. Pelletier will shoot.
And we get to see that again. Look at this wraparound pass. Almost a steal. Weisberg kept those hands high and finished.
Tegan will shoot 2. First one is good.
And he spends a lot of time practicing his foul shots.
.25. He's got the most points this game.
Big thing here for Oxford Hills is don't foul.
Here's St. Ange. Rises up. No. Effort great there by Ziamata, but Oxford Hills will end it. Pelletier throws!
Oh!
That's how this will end.
Exclamation point, Tegan Pelletier!
66 to 60.
And a little afters. This is not what you want to see. This is not what you want to see at the end of a great competitive game. It seems like the coaching staff has it under control now. And we get to see that again, the exclamation mark by Pelletier. Oh!
Whoa.
And it looked like Carson came in. And that's where everything happened. Wow, a lot of afters.
And no hands shaken either.
No, what a great contest between these two teams.
We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back on WHOU.live.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
The moon's shadow falls across the earth, creating a narrow path of total darkness. As the sun is covered, the light around you changes, creating a sense of mystery and wonder. Only a lucky few will be in the path of the eclipse. Don't miss the opportunity to witness this amazing phenomenon. Totality has a final destination in the U.S., and that destination is Houlton, Maine.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareYou.
People think we're old-fashioned. Not green.
On the decline.
Think again. Maine's farms are among the cleanest, most sustainable in the nation, producing more on fewer acres than ever before.
With groundbreaking geosciences.
More than potatoes, blueberries, and apples. We're high-tech, high-yield,
High environmental standards.
and a massive impact on Maine's economy. You think you know? Maine Farms.
Think again.
Learn more now at thinkagainmaine.com.
Back here in Portland, Oxford Hills ends up on top. Going to try to not focus on what happened at the end of that game. Instead, how about the amazing play from Tegan Pelletier?
Wow.
27 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and just pure ball from him.
He played a heck of a game. He and, and I don't want to take away from what Chevrolet did. I thought Chevrolet played a phenomenal game of basketball. I thought they game planned right. I thought they executed for large parts of the game right. But I think experience and, their junior leader in Tegan Pelletier really took over the game in the third quarter. And, we're going to get to see that dunk again. And you've seen this a few times. What an exclamation mark to end the game. Huge play.
And that's where it should have ended.
And that's where it should have ended. And I tell you don't see that play in Maine very often. So nice to see Tegan playing above the rim a little bit at the end there.
And you got to give credit to the incredible senior season that has ended for Silvano Ishmael.
Oh, my goodness.
What a year for him.
Yes.
Mr. Maine basketball semifinalist, the leading scorer in the top league in the state. And he had a good year last year, but
no,
he took the state by storm.
Yes, I think he was on everybody's lips this year as the the number one scorer in the state. And when it comes to, I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and when it comes to Silvano, people are saying, is he going to win Mr. Maine, or is he not going to win Mr. Maine? And I compare him to Kevin Durant. He's the best scorer in the league, hands down. I think that's kind of who he is and how he plays. Whether he'll win Mr. Maine or not, I'm not sure. But he does a phenomenal job scoring that basketball and making his team better.
And just a awesome kid.
He is one of the best kids you'll ever meet. I know he has no idea where he's going to college yet, but whichever school decides to, to have him on their roster is very, very lucky. Again, a good kid and a phenomenal basketball player.
Well, Abby, that's going to wrap it up here in the North quarterfinals. The North final, which, guess what, tomorrow is Portland and Oxford Hills. Just give me your thoughts on that one.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. I don't think Oxford Hills likes to be slowed down as much. And I was at the game where, I was at that game earlier in the year at the Expo, where Oxford Hills had to come back and win that one. But I think they've adjusted a little bit better against the zone, and I want to see, how Portland play. Are they going to come out and be expressive, or are they going to kind of sit back and, play for a low-scoring game? It's going to be a good one. It's going to be against two different styles of basketball for sure.
Well, Abby's got a couple of more games. I do too, but not here. I'm going to the Expo. Abby will be here. James Corrigan coming in for me. I'll go to the Expo for the A South Finals with Cole Purvis. So a little bit of musical chairs in the next hour or two. And at 7 o'clock, we'll have two more games. Abby from here, me from, half a mile down the road. I'll see you later on WHOU.live.